B'richem abuim b'shaim Hashem. Oid Hashem, oid b'fi b'sach Rab Meleni. We couldn't believe that we can pull off such an event at such a short notice. And Baruch Hashem, with the thank and the help of everybody here, we were able to pull it off. Baruch Hashem. First, I would like to thank Rav Shalom Noach Landau that he extended his Hachnusa over here, P'saich b'Choya Sanya, and he, Baruch Hashem, is willing to come and speak. We still remember the warm words that he spoke by our Shabbaton, and we hope he's going to come again the next Shabbaton. Also, Aaron Weinberger, Metzshem, hopefully is on the way. He's going to come and speak, and Rabbi Avi is going to help us over here and give us the bracha. People asked us what Kesha Nafshi is. It took us a while to figure this thing out, that why, if we have our organization for the parents, they're working with the children, what do we need to have the Shabbatons? What is it important? What do we add on to what we already have at group? So I would like to first give you the mission statement that took us a while to figure out. It's to inspire, to empower, to encourage parents and siblings of struggling children to build everlasting bonds, which is basically nafshik shira b'nafshay, and to create joy in the heart, in the home, and as Avi trains us, if it's Yismach live, then it's Mevakshay Hashem, and that's our ultimate goal. In addition to that, I was thinking, so why do we have to go out and make all these Shabbatons and everything else? I came across an interesting article in the Rabbi Bender's book from Chesed, Chinuch with Chesed. So they once asked him about a Kars HaToy for a Moisid, if a child wants to move from a Moisid, Yeshiva K'tan to Yeshiva Gedaliah, if they should stay another year in the yeshiva, they need him there. So they asked Rav Hutner once this question, and he said, now we said Hallel, the whole CHANUKAH we said Hallel. So they asked him regarding the child, is this child a child that needs to have extra special care, or they just want to go to a brand name yeshiva to be able to have a new name for Shadichim later on? If the answer is that they just want to go to a brand name yeshiva, they should really stay in the yeshiva where they are. So he gave an example from Hallel. He said, but it says, Ana Hashem Ashiyano, and it says, Ana Hashem Aslichano. By Ana Hashem Ashiyano, you see, by Sukkos, you shackle with the lulav all over the place, back and forth, all sides. And by Ana Hashem Aslichano, you stay in one place. Why do you have to have by Ana Hashem Ashiyano all over? So we need to have for us these Shabbatons to give us CHIZUK and to do whatever we need to do to give us continuous CHIZUK all over. I want to first thank all the people that helped us make the Shabbaton a Shabbos and to help these events. On the men's side we have Gingy and Heinich and Shloimi. And without Yankee Goldman doing all the artwork, on the women's side we have Pearl Stroh, that's always ready and helping us with the programming and setting up everything and being behind the scenes. Malki Rosenberg is working with the women's team, Chagiti Rosenberg, Mindy Markowitz, Gedaliah Lando for working behind the scenes to bring us all the extra stuff for the Shabbos, together with Leiby, our husband. And also for the speakers, and I would like to thank Basi Goldman for inspiring us at the last Shabbaton, and Baruch Hashem taking on the responsibility to help us again for the next Shabbaton. It's important to mention that we're always looking for places in Chassidus where we can find a place on V'nafshek Shira V'nafshay, and I came across a very interesting Tanya in the Kitam Morim, chapter 32. When he's talking about this subject that everybody's saying, what's with the chayach techich zamesechu, what's with rebuking your child of doing something wrong, where do we find somewhere in Chassidus that we say, Avi is always saying, v'nafshik shir v'nafshay, from the Baal Shem Tov. So I found in the Kitam Morim, chapter 32, where he talks about chayach zamesechu, and he says, why does it say amesechu? When he's amesechu, you can be able to be a chayach techich. but the words inside is unbelievable. He says, in a place where the child is not close to you, or a parent or a friend of yours that's not close to you. And which says you need to have them with ropes of bonds of love. And basically, we have an open Tanya that says that what we are doing is 100% the right mahalach that we should be doing with unconditional love. It's not something from the modern, nude style of therapists' ideas. It's written in Surah Magdoshim. What I found very interesting is, a couple of weeks ago, Pasha V'Yaitza, we spoke about Luvan Arami, and the Pusik in the Torah says, and actually it happens to be interesting, I wanted to note, before it was chapter 32, 32 is Lev, and now again chapter 32 in Bereshis, V'yashkim Luvan ba'aboyke v'nashek levuna v'lnoiso v'vurech esam v'yaylich v'yushav Luvan l'mkaymoi. The Torah tells us that Luvan was benching his children. Avi always tells us to try to bench our children Erev Shabbos. I found the Makar in Sapana. Sapana says a very interesting word, and I would like to read it directly from the text. V'yurech esam says the Sapana, Kva amri al tiyeh bichas hadiyat kala b'anaichem, amnam sippe bichas Luvan l'v'noisav l'haydas shebichas u'av ashiyah alvuna b'chal nafshay, Li sufik rui shetuchel yoytze b'skilas tzelim alekim avurich ka'amre ba'avi tevach nafshi. Which is interesting. I'll explain and translate. Basically, the Sapana tells us that when a father, even if it's a Rush like Luvan, benches his children, they're able to be, the brachas will have a kiyum. So anybody here in the room that thinks they're not roi to bench their children, they're not a rabbi yet, so they're not, any person, any mother, any father that benches their children have a koyach, b'tzelem alakim, and it's beli sufik, he says. And what's interesting, it says, by who does it say Ba'av Kecha Nafshi? By Yitzchak Avini. So we see from that the strongest form of benching the children is a father or a mother benching their own children. I know the time is late. I have a whole book of things to say, but I think I've taken up too much time as it is. So I would like to conclude basically to let people know we're looking forward to a beautiful Shabbos. And we hope all of you can make it, Metz Hashem. And in addition to that, we gave a special promotion tonight. If somebody would like to sponsor another couple, which is very important for us, and would like to have a tax deduction year end, we will upgrade their room to the next level if they can sponsor another couple. At this time, I'd like to call up Reb Avi to be able to introduce the next speaker. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming.